Yo, how's it going? It's me, Jarf, and this is another day vlog. Yeah, this goblin game's kind of become my stupid little summer project, but I'm having a friggin' blast. Let's just cut to the chase here and I will just get into what's been added. So since the last build, I kind of want to focus more on like a wider gameplay loop. It's not just a single thing you can do. Like, shredding goblins is funny, you get money and you buy stuff and that's the gameplay loop. But I kind of want to expand it, so I added this thing here, the cannon. I'll demonstrate it later, but the basics are: you seal up goblins, you chuck them in the cannon, and you fire them back to HQ, and they'll give you a bigger payout than if you shredded a goblin. This of course will be expanded, like the more goblins you send back, the more things you'll unlock or something like that. But it was basically supposed to be the official way to get money, and then shredding goblins is like dirty money. And that's why it's funny. Anyway, the first thing I want to show off, as you might have noticed, shadows are moving. There's now a day and night cycle. It's obviously sped up here because this is a dev build, but the day and night cycle is going to dictate quite a lot of things that go on in this game, I think. And because I didn't want goblins running around at night, look at these fellas. They're sleeping because it's night. And yeah, you can pick them up and take them away and chuck them in the shredder because of course, someone needs to tell these goblins to sleep with one eye open. And speaking of small green disfigured humanoids, goblins now gotta eat. Their behaviors have been expanded, so when a new day rolls around, they get hungry. During the day, if a goblin spots food, they'll bring it home and store it for later. This allows them to nip back home and grab a bite to eat if they're hungry, but if there's no food at home, they'll go into foraging mode. Firstly, a goblin will check a spot where they last found food. The number of spots they can remember is based off their intelligence, so the more intelligent a goblin, the more things it's going to remember, and the higher the chance it's going to survive. If they go to a food spot and there's no food there, they'll purge it from their memory. If they run out of options, they'll start looking for new food sources, with an increased movement speed and heightened senses. And of course, if they fail to find food by the next day, they die of starvation. Oh, and I forgot to mention, they eat crab apples. That's their food source for now. I'm gonna add more, but for now, look at these little crab apple trees. Up next on the chopping block are these conveyor belts. Yes, this is Goblin Factorial. You can buy them from the shopkeeper for quite cheap, and they have a button on the side so you can change the mesh. This lets you put them at angles and kind of stack them up and control where the conveyor belts take things. And currently there's one big conveyor belt which lets you put things into the shredder. I wonder why you would need that. Next I'm going to talk about the gun reworks. I had a friend help me out and completely rework the gun system. This means we can have multiple guns now. So, the starting gun here is the trank gun. Fires little trank darts and leaves little knockback. This gun is likely going to be the main way to knock out a goblin. You tranquilize them and drag them away. You can see I've got nifty little animations. I've not done all the sounds yet, but hey, they're animated as well. And this next gun here is, it's a dev gun, basically. Yeah, I don't know. Just kind of an example to show the modularity of the gun system. Anyway, now that we're knocking out goblins, let's have a callback. Let's get to the cannon. So, knock out a goblin, grab a fruit, do what you want. You load them into these capsules here, and you bring them over to the capsule sealer. You pop them there, press the button, and it seals it for you, basically preserving it. You can keep these around your base if you want, but I wouldn't recommend it. Formaldehyde doesn't really smell very nice. No, these capsules are for loading into the cannon. As I said before, load things into these capsules, put them in the cannon, and fire them back to HQ for a bigger payout. Let's have a gander, eh? Yep, that's a cannon. Yes, that's basically all I've done. Most of my time is spent making assets. Man, it takes a while, but there's the odd little Easter egg here or there for just, I don't know if you want to look around. But yeah, that's it. If you want to give it a go, again, the link's in the description. You know, tell me bugs or whatever. Have fun, and make sure you read the readme for the controls, because the controls are a little bit weird. Also, the current working title is Gobologist, like Goblin Biologist. Let me know what you think.
I'm fucking frying.